right in here. You want to cook it up a little bit, not too much. You don't want it to burn, you just want to get it nice and opaque. So put it in there. And give it a quick stir. And while it cooks off a little bit, I'm going to use fresh corn. I'm always all about using fresh corn because it's much crispier and it's a little sweeter than canned corn. So, and this is a good little trick. You just take a hand towel and put it on your board, and this is going to make it so much easier for the cleanup and to put the corn inside that pot. Grab your corn, and then just careful because you got a sharp knife. Just kind of cut the kernels off, working away from you. So just cut those off. I'm going to give that one a quick stir. Nice. One more piece of corn. Give it a quick stir. And then you want to add your liquid. Now I'm going to add water, but you can add chicken broth if you want a little bit more flavor. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it vegetarian. The water will work just fine. A little bit of salt, about a teaspoon or so. And then, just like any standard rice, you bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat, simmer, and cover and cook until your rice is nice and tender. When we come back, we'll finish up our spicy jalapeno roasted chicken. Looks absolutely amazing. And get started on a couple of great side dishes. You've got like the creamy rice and the crunchy peppers, sweet corn, oh so good. And then there's no better way to Mexican crema, you know, all those yummy condiments that are easy to put together. Okay, so moving on to our chile and cheese rice. We're halfway done. We just need to clean up our poblanos that we charred and steamed. And you want to make sure that you let them steam for a few minutes, remember, because that's going to make them easier to peel. And for easy cleanup, we have a couple paper towels. And put your poblanos on the paper towel. And then using the paper towel, just kind of scrape the skin off. And you're revealing this beautiful green yummy poblano that's packed with flavor. So take that off. Then one more poblano. And you just want to chop them up because they're going in there with your rice. We don't need the stem, so just cut it off. No seeds, take those off as well. If you get a few seeds in there, totally okay. Kind of squeeze those seeds out of there. And then just chop them up. Wonderful rice that's almost done but not quite there yet. We're adding those delicious poblanos, a little bit of spice and heat and nice little crunch. So put these in here and then just fluff it up with a fork and mix those poblanos in there. Now for this recipe or any of my other recipes, go to foodnetwork.com/Mexican Made Easy. Just mix it up. So bright and colorful. You got a great combination of textures here. You've got like the creamy rice and the crunchy peppers. Sweet corn, oh so good. Just mix it up and give it a taste. You want to make sure you're okay on that salt. Really delicious. I'm just going to add a little bit more salt. Mix that in. And you're almost done. This is actually delicious as is, but there's more yummy stuff coming on top of it. So just scoop that into an oven-safe dish. You want to get everything out. every last bit of corn you want to get out of there. And then just kind of spread it around. And the yummy and gooey stuff is coming up on top next. You've got some Mexican crema. If you don't have Mexican crema, it's okay. You can use sour cream. Just make sure to whisk it up a little bit so it gets nice and runny before you add it on your rice. Just looking at it is making my mouth water. So just kind of pour it all over. And then Monterey Jack cheese or any kind of melty white cheese will work. And just sprinkle it on top. Increíble. This is one of my favorite rice dishes. Okay, so you're almost done. You just pop it into the broiler until the cheese gets all nice and melty and all kind of brown in spots on top. And then you're ready with your rice. So it looks like all our food is almost ready, but we need a drink, and I have one delicious drink for you guys when we come back. Next, I'll make a batch of my refreshingly sweet pineapple and vanilla Agua Fresca, a Valladolid family favorite.
On a scandalous new series, Food Network stars dish about their sinful encounters.
You're a dirty, dirty man.
With food so outrageous, it should be illegal. They're caught in the act.
That happened in their pen.
My family is here, so all I need to do is whip up a batch of my vanilla pineapple water, which in Mexico is known as an agua fresca. Super easy. All we need is one pineapple that's nice and ripe, and to know that it's ripe, this is my little trick. I just pull out one of the leaves, and if it pulls out easily, it means you have a ripe pineapple. So you need to clean it up really nice, take off all the peel and the core. Now in Mexico, you find agua frescas all over the place. My mom used to make them all the time. And you can make them with any fruit you want. Just peel that off. Now we're going to core the pineapple. Okay, so slice that up. Your blender. So delicious and so easy to put together. A little bit of water. A few tablespoons of sugar. Now this is one of those things where you're going to have to eyeball it and do it to taste, because depending on how sweet your pineapple is, how much sugar you're going to add to your agua fresca or your pineapple water. And then, to get a little more sweetness and flavor, we're going to add some vanilla extract. Make sure it's real vanilla extract and not imitation, because it makes a huge difference in the flavor. Vanilla actually comes from Mexico, so we use it a lot in our cooking. So about half a teaspoon. And then just blend it up, and there's your agua fresca. So you want to make sure you strain it and straight into your pitcher is totally fine. You've got some ice ready, because you want an agua fresca, because fresca means fresh, so you want it to be really nice and cold. Pour that in there. You want to stir it up with a spoon to get all those yummy juices to come out. It's just so creamy and so refreshing. And the stuff that's left in the blender, that's a little bit thick, so you can discard that because you don't need it. And sift away. And squeeze all that stuff out of there because it's so good. And then just give it a mix. Okay, let's try it and make sure that pineapple was sweet enough. So sweet, so refreshing, Perfect. Now my family's here, so let's get this party started. Hello, pineapple?
Yes.
Pineapple agua fresca. Yeah. Just a little bit. Ooh, here comes the
Any day, you know.
Yeah, lots of broccoli. Marcela, what's that? It's the chile and cheese rice. It's got poblanos and corn and Mexican crema, all that stuff you like. But it's not spicy? Yeah, there's vanilla. Oh my gosh. Salud, salud. So there you have it. Family style, the real Mexican way.
I grew up here.